Hi everyone. So I want to talk about therapy, and I went to therapy a few months back, and I was looking. I went to a Christian psychologist because I wanted to understand the spiritual aspect of of um, the spiritual aspect of human life or of my life. So I really needed to understand the spiritual part or what was going on in that area. So one of the things that the psychologist asked me was if in my family there had been any kind of witchcraft or any kind of tarot reading or any kind of divination or any kind of thing was practiced and so on. So I told her that I really didn't know. Maybe there had been some, maybe by my family members. So that was the thing. So when she started to ask me about my life, she asked me how it was when I was a child. So I told her that one of the things that concerned me a lot was that at some point I was thinking as a kid about, getting married and getting established and having kids. And she told me, well, as a kid, you don't think about those things. As a kid, you think about playing, you think about having fun, and you just don't. That comes in a more mature life when you're after college or maybe a few years early into your 30s. Some people marry at 25, so it doesn't really matter. But when you're more mature, when you're ready to, when your mind is, when you're prepared for these kind of things. But as a kid, you don't think about those things. But I remember those things concerned me as a kid, and it was just weird. So what she told me was that when there has been some kind of witchcraft that has been done to you, maybe because of revenge or envy or just hate or whatever it is, these things affect you spiritually, and they affect your body as a whole. So maybe these things that you are experimenting and you're saying that don't go according to what you're living, that don't go according to your reality and your experience at that moment, maybe it is a witchcraft that has been done to you. And that is affecting your spiritual life and that is affecting your life at the moment. But it is not real. Those things just are just done to you, and it affects you. But that was the thing that bothered me as I was trying to get hold of my life and just living, experimenting things that didn't go according to me or to what I was living. So there's also voodoo, and there's a lot of maybe people don't believe in these things and say there are people who are very don't believe, and they just say um, just those things don't exist, but they do. There is a kind of satanic power, demonic power out there, and people use magic, and people use witchcraft, and people use white magic, and there's the Ouija board, and there's all these things out there that do have an effect on your body, on your spiritual area. So um, that's the thing. If you're experimenting weird things that just don't go according to who you are, maybe something has been done to you. And I remember one day at my house, outside of my house, we found like guts in a bag. So there are people out there who are your enemies. There are people out there who don't like you, and they may be doing things upon your family and yourself. So just that's one thing that really helped me with my struggle through in therapy or in that I mean in psychological when I needed to fix things. That's how therapy helped me. So don't get too anxious about those things. I think the spiritual side is very important. Even if you don't believe it, maybe you should, because it's out there, and we grow up with these things, and there's books about it, like Harry Potter, or you find it in books, spirits. You find it in in as a kid. So It's in culture. So just that's what I want to leave you with, and just have a good afternoon.